A little above the model and layout tabs is the command window. The command window lists all the commands we've made in the sequence that we've made them. So it's possible to go back through a series of commands to see exactly what we've done. The bottom line within the command window is known as the command prompt. And I can use the command prompt to type commands in, and you'll see that I'm prompted for information like that. So I can type in, for example, line and do a line. That's it. A little below and to the right of the command window is the application status bar. And we can say that it's divided in three main areas, even that we are seeing this as a whole continuous set of icons. The first of which is on the more left hand side, and this is our drawing coordinates readout. You'll notice that as I move my cursor over the drawing area, the coordinates change. Effectively, what we are seeing here is a dynamic readout of the x, y, and z coordinates. In this example, you can only see x and y coordinates changing because we're looking at this drawing in plan view, and so z remains 0. To the right of this coordinates area are some icons that are known as status toggles, and we use them for changing drafting settings. There are various drafting settings such as grid, snap, ortho, and others. And these can all be controlled using the set of icons here. Blue means that the option is turned on, and a little more gray, it means that the option is turned off. A little more to the right is the application status bar, and this is an area sometimes referred as the tray, which is this area here. It contains a variety of different options and tools. For example, we have the model or paper space toggle button and others. We have pan and zoom buttons. We have the scale and several others. We have some buttons which relate to annotation, but most important for us is our discussion of the AutoCAD user interface, which can be switching between several options. This allows us to control the way the interface looks in one single click. Currently, you can see that we are using what is called 2D drafting, or in this case, more correctly, drafting and annotation. And this gives us an arrangement of panels and tabs on the ribbon that we've already seen. But let us say that we were doing something different with AutoCAD. Perhaps we were doing some 3D drawing. If that is the case, we could switch the workspace to the one called 3D modeling, in this case, the basic one. When we do that, you'll notice that the whole interface changes. The ribbon changes to show tools which are appropriate for 3D drafting. We get a whole series of different tabs with more 3D tools on here. And we also can get our tool palettes docket on this right side, which is not the case of my interface. Let's go back to our previous environment again with a single click. Last area to see is this area here, which is called the view cube. And the view cube, let us arrange this a little. The view cube allows us to change the way we see our drawing. So we can grab it, rotate it, and with this management, you see that also these axes here are showing us now also the Z axis that we've mentioned in our topics here of the lesson.